Hello there, folks. Dutch Maz here. What does 15 goats, a 110-year-old lobster, and people looking like Pedro Pascal all have in common? Well, they will be talked about on this fantastic episode of This Week on the Internet. This Week on the Internet is going to be brought to you by the Vitajex pill. The Vitajex, so what you doing to me pill. Park's famous flavor, delicious sausages. Summon the demon sausage baby today and grab some Park's famous flavor sausages today. An ice cold Schaefer beer. For people who like having fun, for people who like having more than one. Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Of course, an ice cold, you're not drinking alcohol. 7-Up. 7-Up, you thirst away with 7-Up because 7-Up is all action. And of course, babiesovernight.com, your new bundle of joy in a box overnight, guaranteed, providing you this fantastic episode of This Week on the Internet. There I am. Good to see everybody. All those stories and more coming up on the first half hour of the show. I hope everyone's having a great... What day is it? Monday! I took yesterday off, so I will talk about that. But anyway, 32 minutes past the hour. It's 2:32 here in New York City. Good to see you, replay viewers. Let's see who's tuning on in. I see Activity 79 is the first one in the room, and Robinson Lopes, good to see you. Good to see you, Travis Weeks and Sally Skipico. Good to see you, Lee and Darlene W. Welcome. Good to see you, Mark M. and M8R. Good to see you. Dave Jeffries checking on in from Niagara Falls. Good to see you, Dave Jeffrey. And Gabby, welcome on into the show. Good to see you, Soho, Joe, and ZZ. Welcome. Good to see you, Dirty Jersey, and Yasu MK. Yasu Greece. Good to see you, MK. Good to see you, NYC girl. And good to see everybody. Well, we have a channel member that has his birthday today. So, Activity 79, already programming the channel. Or programming the show. I gotta get this happy birthday song queued up all of a sudden. Ah! And Activity 79, celebrating 15 months of continued membership to the show. Activity 79, thank you so much for your 15 continued months of membership to the Dutch Maz Family Networks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your continued support. But good to see you, Mr. Metalhead. Is this your happy place, Cynthia? This is gonna be a very happy place. I'm getting your song queued up here. I'm getting your song queued up. It's like a radio show all of a sudden. I'm queuing up a video. But happy birthday to Activity 79. Everyone wish Activity 79 in the chat happy birthday. But I think Activity 79... Now, this is what happens, people. If you become a channel member to Dutch Maz Plus, if we're doing a show like this one especially, I will find a karaoke music and sing you happy birthday. That's the least I could do for you having faith in me as a content creator. Just very happy, awesome. Awesomely happy. Very, very happy birthday to you. Hope you're having the greatest. Happy birthday today. Well, hang out. You got 40 more seconds. By the way, just on a side note, getting back and forth from the Meadowlands racetrack is a pain in the ass. But it was worth it to live stream dogs all day. It was very much worth it for that. It was very worth it. It was very worth it to live stream dogs all day, people. Good to see everybody. Oh my goodness. So starting out the show here, first story of the day is Activity 79's birthday. I want to thank Activity 79 for your continued membership of the channel. Thank you so much for being a channel member. And let's all sing it along. Shall we do it karaoke style? I guess we'll do it karaoke style. Um, let's sing along, people. Sing along, people. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Activity 79. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Activity 79. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Activity 79. I hope you make it a great birthday today. Hope you have a good one. Can I entertain you for the next 90 minutes? About, maybe longer. Can I entertain you, people? Because that is my job on the internet. But if you become a channel member, I will sing happy birthday to you. Especially when we're at the home, doing the home live stream. It's the future. It's the future, people. Shall we check the traffic? Let's check the traffic really quick. Yeah. Looks like the Belt Parkway not going too quick here. Ooh, lots of traffic right by my house here on Neptune Avenue, but there's always traffic here on Neptune Avenue. The Belt Parkway looking chock-a-block going up into the Verrazano. What I'm looking at here is the Jackie Robinson. Not a lot of fun riding the Jackie Robinson today. Going in and out of Queens. It's a slow ride, and it's not that great. The LIE is lying to you, saying that cars are the future. Solid traffic going up towards Flushing Meadows and then out towards the city. And just like the last radio show, just like the last this week on the internet, the BQE here in Greenpoint and Williamsburg is not a fun ride. But good to see you. Let's head over to the weather radar really quick. Good to see you, Denise. Welcome on into the show. 63 degrees here at the studios with some drizzle about to come in on. I think it's coming in from the west. So another crappy, drizzly day. That's why I'm inside. I'm sorry I'm not walking around in Manhattan. Good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome, NYC girl. Did I miss anyone? Good to see everybody. Welcome on into the show. We're doing the weather. We're doing the traffic. You know how we do it. And we got some great stories. So let's get into the here now. The news, people. 15 goats escaped a trailer on a Maine turnpike. What? Another animal story, people. And we got videotape. This is fantastic. State troopers in Maine responded to a highway where 15 goats escaped from a trailer and wandered into traffic in both directions. Maine State Police said on social media that the personnel from Troop G responded when the trailer became detached from its towing vehicle in a northbound lane of the Maine Turnpike in Falmouth. Or Falmouth, I don't know. The trailer came to a rest in the median, where the 15 goats escaped and wandered into traffic, both north and southbound lanes. Troopers quickly responded and coordinated efforts to corral the goats. The investigation determined that the driver, operating a 2013 Toyota pickup truck, towing the farm trailer, was inexperienced and disconnected between the vehicle and trailer, leading to the incident. No significant injuries to the driver or goats were sustained. Southern Maine Towing and Cumberland County Emergency Management Agency, the town of Cumberland, what? Anyway, all these people assessed the goat roundup. All these state agencies spent lots of money in overtime. But we have videotape, people. Good to see you. Little Poots, welcome. ICU investigations, check it on in from Atlanta. Let's find a Cybertruck on the NYC roads. Okay. I don't know how we'll do that, but okay. Good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome. Let's go to the videotape, people. Let's go to the videotape. Yay, News Center Maine is reporting on this hard-hitting news of 15 goats wandering around. Can we go to the videotape, lady? Oh, there we go.
They got a report around 12:40 this afternoon about a trailer carrying 15 goats disrupting traffic. Officers say a driver of a 2013 Toyota pickup detached from its farm trailer, leading to the
So that means
the goats.
Are they saying that he was driving and he disconnected it?
45 minutes. There were no significant
injuries. Okay, good. No significant injuries. Nobody got hurt. Nobody made goat soup. But oh, people. I don't know, people. Was he driving and he he's inexperienced, right? That's what they were saying, right? That he's inexperienced. I don't know. 15 escaped goats. Yeah, I'm happy that none of the goats got hurt, and the main state troopers got a little bit of overtime. It's a good job, people. Good to see everybody. 36 likes. Damn, we got an engaged audience today. Thank you so much, Steel Card Gabba. Welcome on into the show. Just like that, 10 minutes into the show. You see, it's kind of amazing. More exciting news coming up next. We got lobsters and people who look like Pedro Pascal and somebody winning $150,000. All coming up next in a few minutes. But 15 escaped goats. Hey, animals. Let's go around the cameras. Yeah, it's a drizzly day here. It's not a fun day to be outside. People are sailing. I think that's the sailing school. Spending all that money, there's no rain days. Well, you should learn how to sail in the rain, I guess. Looks like our Statue of Liberty camera might be malfunctioning. Oh, there it goes. Good to see you, Miss Nisi. Welcome. Shout out to all the channel members. 63 degrees here in New York City. It's a drizzly day here. Stay inside with me, at least for the next 80 minutes, shall you? Rebel Radio time now is 42 minutes past the hour. It is 4:32, people. 4:32. Oh, sorry, 2:42. My brain is backwards. 2:42 in the afternoon. It's not 4 o'clock yet. Anyway, I'm pressing buttons and I'm trying to talk and entertain. A New York restaurant returns a 110-year-old lobster to the ocean. Now, this is news I could get behind. I guess the lobster was just destined to live in the ocean here. And this is a local story, so we will be going to the Pix 11 videotape here. A 21-pound lobster, estimated to be 110 years old, was released back into the open sea by a New York seafood restaurant. Butch Yamali, owner of Peter's Clam Bar in Hempstead, Long Island, said that the lobster named Lorenzo has been living at the eatery for years. Lorenzo just kind of slipped through the cracks and ended up in our tank for years, he said. He said freezing Lorenzo seemed like an appropriate way to celebrate National Lobster Day and Father's Day. Some of these lobsters just don't live that long, and this one did. So we figured what a better way to celebrate Father's Day than to freeing Lorenzo. He became like a pet. People would come to see him and take pictures with him, and he was just an object of the store. Oh, anyway, Hempstead Town Supervisor Don Cavlin and Nassau County Legislator Tom Ferretti teamed up with Peter's Clam Bar to pardon Lorenzo prior to his release at the Atlantic Beach Reef. He's now living his best life, clawing his way to freedom and soaking up the salty breeze, underwater, instead of butter. Exactly. The restaurant said in a Facebook post. We got more here. Yamali also said that he was pleased to be able to give Lorenzo a second chance at life in the wild. He's going to be a bit missed, but I think it's better like this. If he passed away here, it wouldn't be a good thing, and I couldn't have the heart to sell him. Who knows? Would 110-year-old lobster meat taste really good? I mean, I don't know, people. I don't know. Good to see you, RJ. Welcome. All right, so let's go to the videotape here. 110-year-old lobster, people. Okay, we're going to Long Island.
On Thursday, Peter's Clam Bar in Hempstead, Long Island, decided to celebrate National Lobster Day and Father's Day with a splash by setting Lorenzo, a 21-pound, 110-year-old lobster, free.
Lorenzo just kind of like slipped through the cracks, and he ended up in our tank for years.
Butch Yamli is the owner of the restaurant. He says the crustacean had become a fixture at the establishment.
Some of these lobsters just don't live that long, and this one did. So we figured, what better way to celebrate Father's Day but with free Lorenzo? He became like a pet. People would come see and take pictures with him, and just, like an object of the store.
We wanted to do something that was a little bit extra special.
Hempstead Town Supervisor Don Clavin and Nassau County Legislator John Ferretti joined together to officially pardon and release Lorenzo back into the wild. All of this echoing a similar tale with Linny, another giant lobster that the restaurant freed, a tradition of giving these ancient crustaceans a second chance at life. When asked if Lorenzo would be missed,
he's going to be missed, but I think it's better like this, because if he passed away here, it wouldn't be a good thing. And I couldn't have the heart to sell him.
And just like that, Lorenzo was returned to the Atlantic Beach Reef, back to the open sea, his home home once again. In Hempstead, Long Island, Corey McGinnis, Pix 11 News.
And I watch Pix 11 News. How the hell did that story get by me? So lobsters don't live that long in captivity, but in nature they can live over 100 years old. Wow. K. Pepper L. Yeah, exactly. They ended his life. Lorenzo is probably mad, right? He was probably mad for losing his cushy life in the tank there. I mean, who wouldn't want a nice climate controlled life? You're getting fed nice, and you know. He was all like living a great life, you know. And now he's out there in fucking Long Island out there now, fending for his life. Good to see you, John the Beagle Dad. Welcome. Welcome on into a show. Welcome into the show on this dreary-ass day. Man, 92 in Florida right now. Turn on the air conditioning. Turn on the air conditioning, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, Tanya. Welcome on into the show. Reporting on all the stories that you probably haven't heard of. Reporting on all the stories that you may have not have heard of yet, at least. Thanks to United Press International. Coming up next, we got a Pedro Pascal story. A guy wins $150,000. And the largest game of red light, green light. All coming next in the next few minutes. Right, the polluted waters of Long Island, right, K. Pepper L. Something tells me that lobster's long dead now. It's became somebody else's dinner, let's be honest. And that's a 110-year-old lobster dinner. And then the really fundamental question we have to ask ourselves is, does lobster taste better, right? Does lobster taste better when it's 110 years old? Like, it's a game. I don't know. Is it the tasted like like lemons and whatever else they had, salt, sea salt they put in that. Right, it's definitely on some other animal's dinner plate somewhere in the Long Island Sound. Just saying. Rebel Radio News time now is 48 minutes past the hour now. I might as well. We haven't done that in the last 10 minutes. Let's check the traffic. What the hell's going on? You don't need to drive a car here in New York City, people, because there's always traffic. Looks like we have inbound here on the Williamsburg Bridge, a little bit slowed down as you get into the area where people do shit. And but it looks like the West Side Highway wide open. FDR Drive seems to be having a bit of an issue here. It always has an issue, especially underneath the apartments here. Nice slow roll there going northbound and southbound at that matter, right by 42nd Street and the United Nations. And let's check the radar really quick. And I think we have drizzles coming through. Yeah, a little bit of light drizzles coming through. It's been foggy and rainy all fucking day. Would 100-year-old lobster taste rubbery and old, Kim? That's you might be on to something, Kim. I don't know. Listen, there's some animal out there in the Long Island Sound eating like a king or a queen right now. So, or maybe a whole family of animals that are probably a whole family of it. The ocean is bountiful, people. Good to see you, Kaz. Welcome. Good to see you there, Kim. Good to see you, NYC girl. Good to see everybody, people. Yeah, exactly, Kim. Wait, I'll just surmise it one more time for people just tuning in. Yeah, we got to drive into this area of Manhattan here, anywhere below 60th Street and let's say above 23rd Street. Yeah, it's where people do shit, and there's always traffic there. So take the train. I don't know. Ripple Radio News time now. It's 49 minutes past the hour. We truly have a nonsensical story here coming up. It feels like I feel like I'm digging at the bottom of the barrel of interesting and maybe somewhat interesting and exciting news. Pedro Pascal lookalike contest winner gets $50 plus free burritos for everyone eating lunch out there. Hey, look, it's a burrito story here, people. Pedro Pascal, look, we have videotape, people, because of course we do. A Mexican restaurant. Oh, was it here in New York? Of course it was. A Mexican restaurant here in New York held a Pedro Pascal lookalike contest, drawing nearly 30 participants. There's hopefully more people watching this live stream right now. Anyway, these 30 participants participants competed for the best impersonation of the Mandalorian and Last of Us star. I never even seen Last of Us. Anyway, Anisha Garcia, co-owner of the Son of Del North Mexican restaurant on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, said that the contest was inspired by Pascal's 2013 comment that there were no good Mexican food places in the city. You know, Pedro Pascal, and we'll talk about that too. We have something else to talk about now, all of a sudden. Anyway, we were like, there is, and we are here, Garcia told the Post. The competition was won by Pedro Look Number 5, a.k.a. Brooklyn Dad, George Guntis. Guntis is a lighting designer for Comedy Central's Daily Show. Rigged. This competition's already rigged. He's a lighting designer for Comedy Central's The Daily Show and was urged to compete by his wife, Jenny Gania. She said that when it started, the Game of Thrones came out the first time. That was when we heard of it. Then some kids started to do it too. So I was like, then we saw the contest and I was like, it's Father's Day. You have to go. I'm going to see your father. It'll be a Father's Day treat. It's funny because he's a hoot on social media and all. But now he's going to be everywhere. Kuntis was awarded $50 and free burritos for a year from Son of Del North restaurant. We got videotape here. Here's the poster here. First of all, to Pedro Pascal, there are some amazing Mexican food places here in New York City. Have you gone out to Queens? There's a really good burrito place inside of a car wash. Literally inside of a car wash. And it's amazing. Anyway, people sometimes don't get cultured with this stuff. Good to see you, Ivan. Welcome. Good to see you, Ivan. So here is the poster. Here is the poster. Do you look like Pedro Pascal? Let's go to the videotape here. We're going. Listen, a burrito a day will keep the doctor away. We could all agree on this, right? Good to see you, Apple Martini. Welcome. Good to see Karen J. McLean up there in Canada. We're talking about all the news that you might have missed. Well, it's the happy news, I guess. Pedro Pascal lookalike contest on the Lower East Side, people. He's like, man, you had this contest here. We go to the videotape right here.
He looks a lot like Pedro Pascal. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, he does kind of look like him.
I think that's actually Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, he looks exactly like him.
He doesn't look exactly like him.
She looks familiar. Is she also part of is there a lookout contest for Bianca Peters?
Is this a Bianca Peters lookalike contest? Well,
we got derailed by our
30 other lookalikes to get the title of looking the most like Pedro Pascal. Now, Pascal is booked and busy this summer with his film Materialist, just dropping on Friday, and also the Fantastic Four being released on July 25th. The contest that took place at Son Del North Mexican restaurant.
All right, we could have watched this muted. There was no need for us to listen to the stupid audio from what the hell happened to Good Day New York, man? That was a fine franchise that they completely pissed away. Anyway, eat a burrito once a day and it will keep the doctor away. But hey, you was away for several weeks. Glad to be back, Karen. I'm glad you're back. I hope you had safe travels. Good to see you, Lynette Jackson. Welcome. I hope the moving is not too hard there, Kaz. Not too long now, 10 more days. But yes, anyway. I like how distracted the Good Day New York crew got by their co-host who filmed the Instagram vertical video and put it on. Anyway, Pedro Pascal lookalike contest. But to Pedro Pascal, this is what I really want to talk about. To Pedro Pascal, I mean, Are you for real? Are you for real, Pedro? No good Mexican places in New York City? You could stumble around this city and find some fantastic burrito and taco places. Literally stumble. The iPhone's really good at showing you who has the good reviews, and it's easy to figure out who has good and bad reviews. But my God, the amount of great Mexican food in this city. And I mean, it's really how hardcore you want to get. Do you want to get really hardcore Mexican, or do you want to go Mexican American? Which one do you want to lean into? If we have anything here in New York City, it's fucking variety. And variety of quality Mexican food cannot be beat probably anywhere else in the world other than Mexico. And like I said, there's a great burrito place inside of a car wash. I Instagrammed a picture of it once. Me and the Duchess ate a delicious, huge burrito inside of a car wash. It was amazing. One of the best burritos. I mean, he doesn't get out much. No, Kim. I think he tries to have all the concierges send him shit all day. He's one of those people. You know, just lives by the concierge. Oh, what can he bring me? He does not get out much. He probably doesn't leave, like, East Midtown or something. East Midtown's hard to find a good burrito unless you go in, like, Chipotle or something like that. And that's crap. Oh, there's probably a good burrito place on the east side if you look for it. Anyway, you could literally stumble around this city and find great Mexican food. Anyway. We're already coming down to the end of the first half hour of the show. Holy cow. Just like that. Maybe we'll try to get one more story in. And then we'll start the show all up again at the top of the hour. But people have to get out, people. Find good food. Get out of the house and you'll find good food. I know. By the way, what the hell is this music? This is all Price is Right cue music that I'm using for the most part. Might as well. We only got 3 minutes to kill, so I'll use a 3-minute song to talk over. No, we'll do 2 minutes. Mrs. Babbage, please. This is cue number 107. This is from the third year, right? This is from the third year of Price is Right. So this is 1974. All this music was created by Ed Kaloff, and it was literally designed to talk over. If you figure out the pacing, you can literally say anything. And it kind of sounds like it's going with the music. See? It's simple. I could talk to you, we could talk to us, and we have this nice little weird background fucking music. Are you familiar with this one? Some of them are more rare than others. There are a few that were barely used. Literally a few. Look at this cloudy, miserable day. A perfect day to stay inside and read stupid news stories. I'm sorry I'm not walking outside. I'm sorry I'm not walking over the Brooklyn Bridge. Thursday, I think we're doing a bike stream, though. Thursday, it's going to be like 100 degrees. So we're going to do another 100 degree weather e-bike stream. And I think I'm going to try to go to the Bronx. I was figuring out a loop this morning. I want to go up to the Bronx, then go through, like, we never done the Triborough. And I want to show you how fucking dangerous the Triborough Bridge is. I cannot wait to show you guys this. I appreciate that, NYC girl. Thank you so much for loving my streams. Jay Chulo. Good to see you, Jay Chulo. Welcome. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody being here, especially when I do these home streams. You learned to type... Oh, really? You learned to type music into cadence? Yeah! Kim, it's like, it's easy to talk over this music. So easy. But Ed Kaloff, he's a genius. He also did the theme for Double Dare. So any of that Double Dare music, it's Ed Kaloff's music. So the same guy who composed all this music, some of the other music I have here is from like the original Concentration from 1973, but he's done Double Dare and a whole bunch of other stuff. But we got another bike stream coming up on. I need a minute. I just literally need a minute. Wow, look at that! It's amazing, people. It's amazing how we could just talk over stuff and anyway, 30 seconds. More exciting news to come in the next half hour of the show, like a man winning $150,000. We have the world's largest game of red light, green lights, and a large black and white lizard found wandering in a California park. All those stories and more on the next exciting hour of This Week on the Internet. Bonsoir, bienvenue, Nebul. Hey, guess what? It is, Mrs. Babbage, right? It is 30. Well, we're 30 seconds ahead. Doesn't really matter at this point. It's the top of the hour. Is the news getting you down? Are you feeling overwhelmed with information? Well, can I tell you some more nonsensical stuff that's happening around? That did not rhyme. It's time for another exciting episode of This Week on the Internet. This Week on the Internet is, of course, brought to us by the Vitajex pill. The Vitajex is what you're doing to be pill. Park's famous flavor, delicious sausages. Summon a demon sausage, baby, today. And grab some Park's famous flavors sausages today. A nice cold shave for beer. For people like having fun, for people like having more than one. Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Ice cold 7-Up. 7-Up, you thirst away with 7-Up because 7-Up is all action. And of course, babiesovernight.com, your new bundle of joy in a box, overnight guaranteed. Babiesovernight.com, bringing you this exciting second half hour of This Week on the Internet. Yes, indeed. Let's go around the Earth cameras. It's a drizzly day here in New York. Looks like Luna Park is still open, but Dino's Wonder Wheel Park is closed. So you might be able to catch up. I mean, it's lightening up here, but then it gets dark and it starts raining again. We are expecting rain at around 4 o'clock Eastern, about an hour from now, 4 o'clock Eastern time. We will check the weather radar in a moment. As we look out across New York Harbor, yeah, it's a kind of a soupy sails kind of day. It's drizzly over here in Midtown. Kind of a blah day out there in Jersey City. And of course, out from the torch camera, Liberty holding her torch up high, her lamp up high on this rainy day, regardless. Yeah, well, good to see everybody. It is Activity 79's birthday, so if you're just joining us, wish Activity 79 a very happy birthday. And where you can order, you could still offer Schaefer beer. Schaefer beer is still available out on the internet and in some weird. What's the name of that store here? They don't have it in Target anymore. What's the weird store I'm thinking of? Walgreens. In some weird Walgreens, they might have Schaefer beer. So in places that will have like a pharmacy, you know, they probably will have Schaefer in there. Maybe, I don't know. But I know you can order it online. But anyway, it's 2 past the hour, by the way, 3:02 in the afternoon here in New York City. Let's check the traffic and weather. It's a crappy day here in New York, and looks like FDR Drive completely chock-a-block. This is getting worse and worse. This little traffic here along the FDR Drive here is metastasizing to an awful afternoon. So nice and slow. We got a really big slowdown getting into the Queens Midtown Tunnel here. No doubt a lot of traffic being diverted off into... we do have an incident here that just popped up. Let's see the incident report. We have here a misplaced tractor trailer on the FDR at around 57th Street. The right 3 lanes are blocked, and this was updated about a minute ago. So, yeah, take local streets if you're going northbound on the FDR, or best yet, just throw the car in the garbage and take the train. Do yourself a favor. You will save yourself a headache. Checking the radar here really quick here. 3 o'clock radar here. 3:05 radar loop. There you go. It went into the future 2 minutes. Drizzles are slowly once again creeping towards the city. We get that easterly flow off the water there. Not exactly conducive to a good day here weather-wise here in New York City. So not exactly the best day. But you can still get stuff outside. It's not a complete washout, so it's still just nuisance rain more than anything. So that's why I'm doing this nonsense and not walking outside. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Can I entertain you? Let's do it. Here now, the news. A husband predicts North Carolina woman's $150,000 lottery. Wait, he predicted her win? Oh boy, I call balderdash on this story. Good to see you there, E-Bike Mike. Welcome on in. A North Carolina woman said her husband predicted that she would hit the big one just before she scored a $150,000 prize. Nashville resident Patricia Battle told the North Carolina Educational Lottery officials her husband predicted a big win was in her... I can't even read. Her husband predicted that a big win was in her future. And she's quoted as saying that he tells me that you gotta win the big one, baby. And he told me yesterday before I got he told me that again too before I got the ticket. Battle visited the Easy Shop on East Washington Street in Nashville and selected a $5 Super Lotteria ticket. Something told me to get that ticket, she recalled. The player was shocked to reveal a $150,000 prize. She said that I was so nervous I couldn't even drive home. I feel that. I understand that, people. Winning all that kind of money. I'm surprised how many of these lottery stories are just scratch-off ticket stories. It almost feels like they're planted. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Oh my goodness. All of them are plants. All these stories are plants to keep us playing the internet and keep us broke. Keep the working man on the struggle. But hey, listen, I'm happy. I'm happy for Patricia Battle winning her $150,000. See, always listen to you. You know what? Always listen to your partner. I'm just saying. You might get into fights and randomness and all that, but get along and make up and always listen to your partner. I don't know. There you go, Nipple. There you go. Good to see you, Mark. Welcome. Good to see you down there in Texarkana. Yeah. Just listen to your partner. Believe in them. Listen, when the Duchess says we got to get a rainbow, we almost every time do. I think she's only missed once. Every other time we got a rainbow. If the Duchess is saying it's not raining outside, it's not raining outside. And so far on these cameras, it looks like it's not raining necessarily. This camera's actually kind of drying off. I don't think it is raining right now. Oh, there, it's misting. I can tell here it's misting. Look how dark that is. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're making some pico de gallo. Nice. You told her many times she's gonna win, right? Nothing ever happened. Baby, we gotta hit one day, baby. We gotta hit. So many couples gambling together at the Meadowlands on Saturday. It was amazing. People were gambling next to me on the dogs. There was money lost and won when those little wieners went, however it was, 1,000 yards or whatever the hell it was. Anyway, congratulations to the big winner. Congratulations. Rebel Radio News time now is 7 minutes past the hour. It's 3:07 here in New York City. Good to see you, Apple Martini. Good to see everybody, people. Let's continue on with some another non. You got to be in it to win it. Let's remember that. Anyway, got to be in it to win it. It's like playing games, people. Let's continue on with the news here. The world's largest game of red light, green light was played in California. All right, people. This is definitely the news Brett Bart does not want you to know about. While Brett Bart might have you believing that it's like a Mad Max and the Thunderdome kind of world out there in California, people are playing the world's largest game of red light, green light. And we got videotape here, right? Of course we got videotape here. A fitness education group in California broke the Guinness World Book record by gathering 1,423 students or people to play the game red light, green light. CF Fitness Incorporated, an educational-oriented group aimed at promoting physical fitness at schools, gathered students from the Anaheim Elementary School District and their families to play the record-breaking game at Yorby Park in Anaheim. Participants also included students who have traveled from other districts, as well as local firefighters, police officers, and city officials. The game ended up breaking the Guinness World Book record with 1,423 participants. It was definitely an afternoon filled with lots of energy, and I think my face hurts from smiling so much. A Guinness World Book records adjudicator, Brittany Dunn, said after the successful attempt. She said that the children were all really great and so eager to participate. I really love that they all took the attempt so seriously, and one of the older police officers present decided he wanted to participate in the game as well, which made the children happy. I thought it was a great reminder that even adults need play in their lives too. Yes, that is true. We all need. That's why I'm doing this live stream. We all need play in our lives, people. Good to see you there. Good to see you there. What's that? E-Bike Mike. You want to come to Jersey? Want me to come to Jersey with you? I will go to Jersey with your crew. We got to figure out what day we're gonna go. We'll figure that out, E-Bike Mike. Good to see you there, Daniel. Welcome. And yes, next to world's largest duck goose game. Exactly. Good to see you, Daniel. Good to see everyone. Let's go to the videotape here. So while Brett Bart may have you believing that California is all burning down and there's all riots everywhere, and it's like Mad Max and the Thunderdome. No. These kids out here are having a good time in California here. Let's see the Guinness World Book attempt here. So they picked this lovely park.
Good afternoon. afternoon, everyone.
Yes,
Today
good afternoon.
We are here with our amazing program, Anaheim Elementary Succeeds. We have an amazing goal for
You
today.
prefer kick the can?
As part of our
Imagine
partnership with
1,400 people kicking the can.
We are set today not only to go big and keep moving.
Either go big or go home, baby. I got money riding on this.
The largest green light, red light game. Students from many schools have been invited. We have families coming, special guests, but most importantly, our most special guests are students. We are expecting to see over 1,400 students today, and we're excited. As you can see behind me, the buses are arriving. Our officials are here from Guinness World Records. They are clicking every
Her face
student
hurt
in.
from smiling so
Families
much.
are also participating. They also get a wristband. So rooting for our team.
They get a wristband and they get a little fucking thing. Nice.
Green light, red light, green light, red light, green light, red light.
Right? I'm so brave of all these kids.
The current record was 1,415 people. The achievement today, 1,423 people, making this a brand new Guinness World Records title achievement. And that being said, I have a very special award to present to Sia Fitness and to all of you today. You are now officially amazing. Welcome to the Guinness World Records family. You are all
K. Pepper Earl, I got you on that one. Yay! Let's talk about ratios. There was probably more people at this event happier than all the other events that were going on around the city. I got you, K. Pepper Earl. I got you on that one. These people were actually happy. Anyway, right? It was Squid Games. A lot of kids would have been dead. Exactly. I mean, right? Imagine dodgeball. Dodgeball with 1,400 people. Oh, man. Dodgeball was fun. Dodgeball was fun, people. Now, I have been a part of something kind of like this. If you never heard of it before, it's called the MP3 experiment. And here in New York City, we used to do these MP3 experiments. Some of them are actually on this YouTube channel. I did do one where we live streamed it, and I listened to it, and I just to see everyone. So we did that one year. But then I also participated in a few MP3 experiments, and I have like the aftermath of the MP3 experiment. But anyway, some of these videos are right here. Some of these videos right here on this very YouTube channel. So, but MP3 experiments are cool, man. Like human Tetris and stuff. And anyway, good to see you, Nina. Welcome. Working from home. Nice. Today's a good day to work from home. Crappy day here in New York City with the wind coming off the water here. Not exactly the greatest day, but it's my favorite temperature though, 65 degrees. And but it's nice to see kids having fun. And and I'm happy that they broke the Guinness. Congratulations to everyone out there in Anaheim who broke the record for Guinness for the largest red light, green light game. But I feel like MP3 experiment, we've had more people. We had, I think, 7,000 people once, all doing the same thing, listening to an MP3 at the same time. It was crazy. Good to see you, Neil. Can't wait for the sponsors. Yeah, right? Can't wait for the sponsors, CJ. We got some great stories coming. Oh, I get my rant's coming up. Ooh, I got my rant coming up. We got a great rant about AI coming up. We're going to have some good laughs coming up in the next few minutes. All that and more stories. All that and more stories, people. Because we just have so many stories to talk about. Actually, did we run out of stories already on this side of the fence here? We did. Wow. Let me see here. All right, we're gonna have to get some more stories deeper deeper into the pile here. But let's continue on with the news, ladies and gentlemen. Another animal story, because we love animal stories here. Large black and white tegu lizard was found wandering a California park. All right, so a lizard, this little guy, oh, he's so cute, though. He'll gouge your eyeballs out. A large black and white tegu, not a temu lizard, but a tegu lizard was spotted loose in California and was safely captured by employees at a public park. The Santa Clara County Park said on social media that maintenance and staff park rangers worked together when the Argentine tegu was spotted on the dam at Grant Lake in Joseph D. Grant County Park. Say that 5 times fast, because I can't. Anyway, Santa Clara County animal officials and the California Department of Fish and Wildlife were contacted, and safe transport was arranged to take the lizard to a county animal shelter. The tegu will be held by Santa Clara County Animal Services pending adoption, and it should no rightful owner claim the reptile. The department is thrilled that the tegu was found safe and sound on its way to finding a home. So there you go. So at least the animal wasn't injured or anything like that. But he said, "Is this your lizard?" Then reach the Santa Clara wildlife authorities, and they may have your lizard. Anyway, people are already onto the discussion of AI. Holy crap. When a teaser creates conversation. But there you go. He's good. I'm happy that the lizard found a safe place. That's good news. we got some let's see here. I'm finding some more stories here for us. Oh yeah, why not? That's a good one. A lot of these I've already read which is crazy. Oh, that's a funny one. And then we got a cute one. All right. And let's see here. Oh, that's a funny one. We'll do that one. Okay. We have a whole hour now of broadcasting. He looks to me like he's mean and icky. I mean it. It's a tegu out. I think they're rare. I don't know. But he was so close to freedom, right? All the tegus are nasty when I want to be I wouldn't want to get bit by one. Right? It was found in a bowl of Cheerios. What? Let's see here. You don't like AI too much because you find it scary. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Is it cannoli day for real? Shit, I gotta go to Alba. I gotta go to Alba Bakery. Shit, today's cannoli day for real? Why did anyone send me I was supposed to get the fax on that one. Nobody rang my fax machine. I knew something was off today. I could go for a cannoli right now. Oh my god. Anyway. Good afternoon, Din Din. Welcome. I gotta go to Alba Bakery. Shit. Yeah, exactly. I prefer to do it yourself, right? You prefer to do it yourself, right? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that here in a minute. But good to see everybody. Hope everyone's having a great Monday afternoon. But I think we've done 2 stories, so I guess we're gonna quickly. I know it's cannoli day. You got yours? Oh my god, Apple Martini got cannolis. That sounds good. Rebel Radio News time now. It's going to coming up on 20 minutes past the hour. It is 3:20 here in New York City. Let's check the traffic and weather. Looks like traffic is building up here. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Inbound on the Lincoln is a slow ride, but it always a slow ride inbound on the Lincoln. Outbound on the Holland Tunnel looks like it got a little bit of delays there. And it looks like the issue over here in the FDR is clearing out, but you still got some residual delays. And, of course, in the heart of it all, where shit's going down, Ah, yes. Traffic on all the crosstown and uptown streets that are being recorded. So there you go. Take the train, people. Take the train. It's Tupac's birthday. So it's cannolis and it's Tupac's birthday, people. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, my God. Checking the weather really quick here. It's a drizzly day here. Drizzle's still coming in from the west here. It should be getting in here in about 50 minutes here or so. Give it some time and it will begin drizzling here in the city as well. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it's story time. It's story time here, ladies and gentlemen. So I have noticed on Facebook the proliferation of really stupid and dumb AI-generated history pages. I need background music, Mrs. Babbage, please. I really do. I need background music. I need to lighten the situation. Thank you, Mrs. Babbage. So, the other day, one of these AI history pages decide to claim that the modern roller coaster was invented, or this day in history was June 13th. It was actually today. Which is, am I really losing track of what day it is? Because I am. I know Mermaid Parade's on Saturday. What day is it today? The 16th. The 16th is the day the Switchback Railway opened. Right? 16th, right? So now look at this. I don't know what else to say what this is. It's slop. And it's being used for advertising. Yeah, you've noticed that? The AI is going to kill us all, people. Look at this stupid article. On this day, June 13th, 1884, America's first modern roller coaster, the Switchback Railway, made its debut right here in Coney Island. Just one problem. It actually happens today on the 16th. But then look at the image here. Look at the image. It's like a train that goes on forever. It's not even on. It's like half on the tracks. And now, here's the fun part, people. Here's the fun part. This is why we're doing this. Let's read the comments. Well, it must be male only because ladies wouldn't be able to handle the excitement. I'm glad I missed these great American days. The fuck does that even mean? All dressed up in suit and tie, lids for a roller coaster ride. Those tires are on rails instead of the rails. Yeah, exactly. They're a very bumpy trip. He's right. This actual person here looks like. Let's see. They probably lost their hats. Yeah, 7 miles an hour because the wheels didn't fit the rails. That's a smart one right there. I mean, how stupid is this? How stupid is this? Good to see you, Autumn Alluring. Welcome. And you know, if I dig around, there is a comment where it's like, I remember that ride so fondly. And I'm like, you were alive in 1884? AI is dangerous, and people are just taking this shit for face value. Oh yeah, it must be real. I saw the picture. Yeah. Autumn Alluring, you're coming home for your cardiologist. Nice. But is this really exploring Coney Island? Exactly. I mean, it's just so dumb. It's so dumb, people. Wait, I want to try to find a comment. Somebody said that they were there. Luckily, a lot of these people are like real people, it seems like. They did the derbies and the flying U. There you go. That's not the Switchback Railway, people. Yeah, you was born in Brooklyn. This is a disaster, Lori Lou. Good to see you. Not even on the train. You know, there's a lot more actual people comments on this now. When I first saw this a couple of days ago, there was like a lot of AI comments. So it was like, it's a beautiful thing. I remember that from my childhood. All right, so now I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch here now. Cylon's a Terminator by your command. Exactly. Good to see you, V-Speed. Welcome. Will I go to the F1 premiere in Times Square? No. Now let me switch scenes here. There is another. There is a ridiculous page that has caught my eye. Ah. That's what an alert sounds like. Anyway, let me see if I can find this page here. Good to see you there, Starkook. Welcome. Let me see if I can find this page. There's a really dumb page. And I know now that I want to find it, I'm not gonna find it. It's about pictures of like New York City, and it's so bad. It's so fucking bad. And people are like, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that view. And it's like, how can you remember that view when it's not real? Let me see here. No, that's not it. That's actual photos. Wait, I want to try to find the one with the really bad AI photos. I want the one with the really bad AI photos. I can't see now. Now that I want to talk about it, I can't find it. God damn it! I knew I should have like bookmarked the damn thing. Anyway, you can't believe anything you see online anymore. No, because everyone is they're out to mislead you. Anyway, AI sucks, people. Nobody fact checks anymore. People just take shit for face value and assume that if you consider yourself stupid, then there's probably somebody a lot stupider than you. So remember that. Yeah, you gotta be careful with AI now, right? It determines what's real and what's not. That's the problem. Oh, that's right. Good to see you, Sarge. Good to see you, Serge. All right. Enough talking about this AI here. I feel like I'm getting sidetracked here. We have more exciting news coming up. Like people buried in snow, a huge alligator, a really stupid story about Costco, a baby raccoon, and the world's smallest violin, all coming up in the next 30 minutes. But anyway. Yeah, no, I despise anything AI. The AI artwork is awful. The AI thumbnails are just out of control. Some of these AI thumbnails are the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in my life. And people take it for face value. And it's like, okay, I guess you can't think for yourself. You gotta let the machine think for you. Okay. Anyway, we're doing great on the like ratio. Keep on hitting that like button. The captcha AI, that's right. There was one about an alligator. Was there a recent story about an alligator in Brooklyn? Do we have a recent story about an alligator in Brooklyn? Look it up. Yeah, some YouTubers are guilty of using those. I know. Well, listen, I use an AI thumbnail just for pure click value. Let's see here. Oh, we have an update to... Oh, that's the Alligator Lounge. That's not a real story. Okay. Yeah, can't wait. Yeah, we got some great stories coming up. All these stories... So all the Brooklyn alligator stories are from last year, when they found the alligator in... or 2 years ago, when they found the alligator in Prospect Park. All right, I'm not seeing any alligator stories. At least recent ones. Anyway, Rebel Radio News time is now. We're coming up on half past the hour. It's going to be 3:30 here in New York City. Let's continue on with the news. A Swiss man was buried in snow for 2 hours to break a world record. So if it's really hot where you are, think about this Swiss man who was buried in snow. We have videotape here because, of course, we do. A Swiss man put his cold endurance to the test and broke a Guinness World Book record by spending more than 2 hours buried in the snow while wearing only his swimming trunks. Elias Meyer, a competitive powerlifter, said he decided to take on the title for longest time spent in direct, full-body contact with snow after discovering that no one had cracked the 2-hour mark. The previous record, set by a Polish man named Waldron Romanski, in 2022, he spent an hour and 45 minutes and 2 seconds in snow. Meyer was only wearing his swimsuit and was buried under a mound of snow for 2 hours and 7 seconds. He said that the cold bothered him less than the weight of the snow pressing down on him. He said that the heavy snow pressed me down, causing my shoulders and elbows to ache. Perhaps you should feel a sharp ice cube against your back with no chance of doing anything about it. You could only be thankful for everything, he said on Instagram here. And let's go to the videotape here. He's that's nice and loud. Hold on. Can we just go to the actual Instagram post here? Or do I gotta hear that loud ass music? Right, can I mute the tab? There we go. We can mute the tab. So yeah, there he is, getting buried in snow. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't get any frostbite. Yeah, I mean 2 hours, but that snow does look heavy. That snow does look heavy. Wow, and then he got out. Yay! Wow, 2 hours, 7 seconds, everybody, in the snow. Oh, now it works. Now it does the thing. Anyway. Wild. Well, it's not idiocracy. I mean, it's you pushing your body to the limit. You know, that's what it's when people do these things, that's why they're really doing them. Yeah, this is privileged activity. It's true. There's people who have to be in the cold against their will all the time. There's people they just gotta get in that snow and it's like, They have no choice. Some people, you know. Yeah, but that is insane. 2 hours, 7 seconds. Hey. But now somebody was going to be in there longer, and, you know. I could take this conversation really dark, because there was a situation, I won't go too into detail about it, but there was a situation a couple of years ago where a live streamer basically unalived his partner because they were arguing and she froze to death. Anyway. Let me not go to there, but congratulations for freezing yourself for 2 hours. But people will do anything. I mean, they want to win the Guinness World Book Record. So you know, yeah, he sat in snow and well, right, exactly. You sit in heat every day. Wins a Guinness World Book Record about spending time outside in 100-degree weather, right? There, you know, some days when I was really busy working. When I'm really doing like a lot of tours in a day, I'll be outside in 100-degree weather for like 10 hours, 8 hours, only brief little breaks here and there. Oh my God. That's why I can't stand it when people complain about the heat and they work from an office. It's like, no. You know who should complain about the heat? The guy like digging the street, you know, like the street, the people who like work in the manholes and shit like that. Those people. They have all the rights in the world. Anybody who works outside can complain about the heat. Anyway. Polar Bear Club. Hey, you know, the polar bears, they never get sick. The Coney Island polar bears never get sick. And that's a tradition. And they do it every week. There's a lot of polar bears who never missed a swim in years. In years. So. But hey, congratulations. For spending 2 hours in snow. Rebel Radio News time now is 34 minutes past the hour. Good to see you, Sarah C. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Shall we continue on with the news? A huge alligator was cited for suspicion of being a dinosaur. Aren't alligators dinosaurs already? Oh my God, we have video here. Me. North Carolina Sheriff's Office assisted with the capture of a nearly 400-pound alligator, and they joked that the reptile was cited for suspicion of being a dinosaur without proper papers. Hardy har har, people. The Onslow County Sheriff's Office said on social media that the deputies responded alongside North Carolina Wildlife Resource personnel when the prehistoric perp was caught loitering near the double yellow line on Old 30 Road. The alligator, dubbed Pepe by the sheriff's office, was estimated to weigh between 350 to 400 pounds. The nearly 10-foot reptile had been cited for suspicion of being a dinosaur without proper papers, public loitering with intent to sunbathe, and obstructing traffic, all in the same process, the sheriff's office joked. The officials wrote that the alligator was safely relocated with no injuries to humans or reptiles. So this little guy here went running around here. They had a good time, though. They clearly had a good time, these officers. Exactly. A local dinosaur was arrested for impersonating another reptile, people. Good to see you, Boris. Welcome on in. And no alligators aren't dinos. That's true. Birds are direct descendants of dinosaurs. That is true, K Pepperell. That is true. But, aren't alligators in what's this here? Is this South Carolina? Is that like a regular thing? Or North Carolina? It is a regular thing in North Carolina, too, I guess. But I'm happy that the reptile was safely moved and nobody lost a hand or an eye or whatever, and no other animals were harmed as well. Good to see you, Colleen. Welcome. Good to see you. Like the fresh cut? It happens once a month, Boris. Once a month. Oh, we got to go to the weather radar here because they want to give me the ad. But it's nice to see. It's nice to see that officers caring about other animals. Let's check the traffic and radar, people. The drizzles are slowly making their way towards the city. I think 4 o'clock we're going to have it start raining here in the city. And 67 degrees here. Ooh, we just had a big update here on the map here. 5th Avenue, southbound here. So 5th Avenue only goes one direction. It only goes south. Completely slammed from about 60th Street all the way down to 42nd Street. We still have residual delays over here northbound on the FDR and still inbound on the LIE. And Jackie Robinson's just been complete shit show all day today. Jackie Robinson got a lot of problems going on here, as well as the Long Island Expressway here in the area of Flushing Meadows, Corona Park. Let's also go up here. Let's see anything going on. Oh yeah, look at that West Side up the West Side Highway here. Way up here north of 60th Street, going all the way up to the 110s. Looks like we have traffic there. And we got an incident report here on the George Washington Bridge. Delays on the bridge, upper level westbound. All the travel lanes are closed right now. It's 15 minutes on the Cross Bronx there. So yeah, it's a slow ride out to Jersey to go home at the moment. So a lot of people are commuting. And of course, the Cross Bronx Expressway looking like crap as always. But anyway, good to see everybody. Hope everyone's having a great day. And this is a dumb story now coming up next. This is are people this stupid? Well, yes they are, people. Yes they are. People are this stupid. Let's do it, Mrs. Babbage. TSA agents say that Costco cards do not count as real ID. No fucking shit, Sherlock. The U.S. Transportation Security Administration is warning travelers of an important piece of airport protocol. Costco memberships do not count as real ID. The TSA, which began enforcing the real ID requirement while traveling last month, said on social media that it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable substitutes for the state-issued identification cards that do not include wholesale warehouse memberships. The TSA said that we love hot dogs and rotisserie chicken as much as the next person, but please stop telling our people their Costco counts as a real ID, because it absolutely does not. The post did not specify what people or entities were spreading this misinformation, but accepted substitutes for real ID at airports include passports, border crossing, and permanent resident cards. The Real ID Act was passed back in 2005, but implementation was delayed multiple times, most recently in 2022 by backlogs stemming from COVID-19. Are people really this stupid? I think people are really this stupid. I don't know, right? Do I get a discount on my vacation? I mean, come on, right? Yeah, can I get does my Costco count as a discount? Does it count as points? I mean, are people really this dumb? Bloody hell. I want to see that person, too, with all, like, the hope in the world. Like, hey, it's my real ID. And it's like, sir, this is a Costco card. You can't use this card here. Sir, you can't use this card. People are really this fucking stupid there, Jim. Good to see you. Me and Jim are going to be dealing with a lot of dumb people next Saturday, but we do it for the love of Coney Island, right, Jim? Anyway. Good to see you, Jim. Next Saturday, Mermaid Parade. Anyway. And by the way, if you want to be a photographer in the Mermaid Parade without a press pass, a cost car would not work as well. So you gotta get yourself properly. You couldn't find your Vita checks, Wilbs. I'm sorry to hear that. Good to see you, Wilbs. Welcome on into the show. But people, I guess people really are that dumb. I mean, they heard it from some stupid. They saw a Facebook post and they believed that it was real. They just took it for face value. They probably saw an AI generated bullshit. Right? Yep. I know, Jim. And the longest Friday of the year. I know. I gotta clear out my little pocket camera now. Get all the space ready for that. We're filming stuff, people. Oh my God. Gotta take it easy. I go back to work on Thursday, though. Go back to work on Thursday. Good to see you, Dean. Welcome on into the show. We're reading all the stories that you may not have heard of here on This Week on the Internet. Rebel Radio News time now is 42 minutes past the hour. It is 3:42 here in New York City. Let's continue on with the news. That's right. If you come to the parade, just stay out of me and Duchess's way. Nothing personal. Everything is personal. Exactly, Jim. Exactly. Good to see you, Strawberry Fields. Welcome on into the show. And now, are we still doing a request show? You missed those nights? I mean, we should just start break copyright now, right? Just start break copyright right now. Just start playing songs, right? You was on the phone with Manolo? Nice. Nice. On the phone with Manolo, people. That's good. That's good to know. You left him in charge. I know we left him in charge, man. Anyway, let's continue on with the news. A baby raccoon and baby groundhog were rescued by a Massachusetts animal control agency. And say that even more crazy. But anyway, look at this little cutie. Oh my God. Look at him. How can you say no to that? Animal control officers in Massachusetts had a busy day when they rescued a baby raccoon found standing on a doorstep and a baby groundhog entangled in the batting cage net. Bleachertown Animal Control said on social media that the raccoon was found all alone on a doorstep. Aww. The photo included in the post shows the raccoon standing on its hind legs looking at the rescuer. A short time later, rescuers responded to a batting cage where a baby groundhog was found stuck in the net designed to catch stray baseballs. So it was a busy day here. Look at these little guys. Oh, the poor little groundhog. Oh. The baby animals were taken to Leiden Center for Wildlife Rehabilitation. They said that both will be rehabilitated and released back to their homes when ready. They said on social media. Oh, the little raccoon. I want to take him home. I just want to take him home and feed him ice cream and watch TV with him, right? Watch my live streams. And yeah, I want to hang out with this little guy here. This little guy is so cool. I'm so happy he found a home safe and sound. Little rocket raccoon, right? The cutest little guy. I'm telling you. Oh, we live in crazy times here, people. We live in crazy times. We're encroaching on their habitats. That raccoon is cute. That raccoon is so adorable. I want to be able to say, I would just take him inside. I would just take him inside. I would just take him inside and just cuddle up with him and have a good time. Oh my goodness. That's cute. I'm happy that the raccoon and the hedgehog were found safe and sound, people. Let's go around the Earth, cameras. Let's go around the Earth, cameras. Is it 70 degrees here on this camera here, or 70 degrees on this camera here? Ferocious Bill, welcome on into the show out there in France. Bienvenue. 63 over there in Jersey City. It's just like a drizzly, miserable day there, right? The problem is they're getting, right? The problem is they're big and insane. Exactly, Strawberry. Right? You would take them 100%, right, Big T? Cute little animals. That's what I like. Listen, I like cute little animals, and I like, once again, really just, I don't know if I could consider it a stupid story as really more of an, I guess, an interesting story. Let's continue on with the news. The world's smallest violin can't be seen without a microscope. So we officially have, if you ever want to piss somebody off saying, yeah, I don't care about your problems, the world's smallest violin, people, a team of physicists from Britain, from a British university, used nanotechnology to create what they dubbed the world's smallest violin, an instrument that cannot be seen without a microscope. The Loughborough University team said that the platinum violin measures 35 microns. The measurement is equal to 1/1,000,000th of a millimeter long and 13 microns wide. This thing is tiny. The violin is smaller than the diameter of a human hair, which ranges from 17 to 180 microns. Turgoids, an 8-legged microanimal, turgoids, whatever the hell they're these little like sea animals that live on us. Anyway, they measure between 50 and 1,200 microns long. The researchers were created the minuscule musical instrument to demonstrate the abilities of their new nanolithography system, the technology that allows scientists to build and study nanoscale objects and structures. The instrument was chosen as a play on the phrase, you could hear, can you hear the world's smallest violin playing just for you phrase. An expression to mock the pity response to exaggerate complaints over dramatic reactions. They said that creating the world's smallest violin may seem like fun and games. A lot of what we learned in the process has actually laid the groundwork for research we're now undertaking, Professor Kelly Morrison said. She's the head of the Loughborough University's physics department. So let's see here. World's smallest violin. That's how much I care about you. A little small little fucking violin. Let's go to the videotape here, people.
I'm Kelly Morrison. I'm a professor of experimental physics here at Loughborough University. We've been exploring
she's building this tiny ass thing here.
Photography system to create what we believe is the
playing the violin.
Here it is, the world's smallest violin on this chip.
Oh, it's on the chip. This thing is tiny. Wow. But can you play it? Right? How exactly? How you can make it?
Engage with technology. There are people who are always looking to have something that runs faster, better, more efficient.
Yeah, nanotechnology is going to help our electronics in the end.
Finding a way to scale down. So that could be for cell phones, laptops. It's the technological capability to go from fairly large things, millimeter, so something that you could see with your eye, making it smaller and smaller and smaller so that they can cram more stuff in. All of this relies on being able to pattern very small things. But as it gets harder to make things smaller, we now need different ways of approaching that. The nanofraser is what we call a thermal scanning probe microscope. It allows you to effectively write patterns or draw
so they basically cut whatever material they're using, they're cutting into it.
Small needle that can see atomic interactions. What we do is we take that needle and we heat it up. So now it can not only see the surface with atomic resolution, but it can burn away material. Because it can burn away material, we can use it to write patterns.
They can etch. into this material?
To create the world's smallest violin, we have a multi-step process. And we start with our clean chip and put it into the glove box. But
nobody can play this thing, so is it really a violin?
We take this chip and then put it underneath the nanofraser, load our pattern in the nanofraser software, and then set the parameters so that the small tip, which gets hot, writes the violin pattern into the
So is this something that's been... It's clearly not playable.
The next step is to dissolve the polymer, and it only dissolves where we wrote the pattern. So we are left with a hole in the shape of a violin.
Yeah.
We then take the chip and transfer it to the deposition chamber, where we deposit a platinum layer.
So they made a really small mold,
the chip out of the system
and then they
put it in some acetone.
Yeah, I mean, technology is
all of the polymer.
the advances in technology is crazy.
It might be difficult to visualize all these different steps because everything happens at such a small scale. But a very easy to understand analogy.
How much I care about you. Hear that? That's the world's smallest violin.
In screen printing, you create a stencil of your design.
Right? Would you even hear it? If you could play it, would you be able to hear it?
And then you peel
You need nano hands. I mean, my fingernails are way too big.
T-shirt. And this is very similar what we do, just on a smaller scale.
Right.
It measures 13 micrometers across, and it's
they produce a micro music sheet.
And it is made from
So
platinum.
it's all right. So this is a violin shape etched into a material.
Between 15 and 120
That's what this is.
microns. It's smaller than that.
Another comparison we can make is of the size of the violin to the size of the tardigrade, or small water bear.
Yeah, the little water bears. Those things like they live on us, I think.
To 1,200 microns. So if you had a small tardigrade, they might be able to play the violin.
Building the world's smallest violin may all seem like fun and games, but a lot of what we've learned in this process has essentially laid the groundwork.
So now they know how to etch shapes into a material.
Currently, there's only a handful of nanofrasers in the UK, and what's unique or special about Loughborough is firstly, we've got it installed.
But it doesn't play, though.
To control the air.
Okay.
You can get some materials that are very sensitive to water.
It doesn't play, though.
The inclusion of some dust that can come in when you take it out.
They're like they're kind of like unsharpened pencils. I mean, it's just
so that we can really.
I think they're just proving that they could
in different ways, so
that they could etch something into something so small
and see what the response is. And once we know that response, we understand.
Right, exactly. The real question is, are they any good at it? Can we monetize it?
New technologies to
no, I think we're learning how to deal with materials on that scale.
But first, we need to understand.
So that's what they're learning about. This is why research is so important, people.
I'm really excited about the level of control and
possibilities. Yeah, see, so they're learning how to.
And I'm really looking.
They're really learning how to manage and work with material on that level.
Else can do with the system because it's open for access in the school.
All right, so it's open access, people. But they created the smallest violin that you cannot play and that you can most likely not hear. But a big shout out to the team. A big shout out to the team out there in the in Loughborough University out there in the United Kingdom. They're doing God's work, playing around with stuff on micron, tiny little micron scales. Unbelievable, people. That's another hour. Just like we have done, we're coming up to 90 minutes. We have been doing the show now. How crazy is that? We've been doing the show for 90 minutes already. Talking about all these great news stories, I'm telling you. As the rain slowly comes back into the city again. It's a crappy day. I'm sorry I'm not outside walking. But I am surprised at how many of you guys are watching. Good to see everybody. If you haven't said hello, tell me where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. We're at 88 likes. Can we get to 100 before we end? That'll be great. Best way to kill time. Do you like this format? I gotta get more stories going here. I gotta get more stories. I gotta get more stories here. Oh my goodness. Ah, there you go, Macron. Yeah, there you go. That's the French president, everyone. Macron, not Micron. Macron. You love this format too? Well, are you actually listening, Nibbles? Like radio? Anyway, Rebel Radio News time now is 56 minutes past the hour. It is 3:56 here in New York City. I'm gonna go grab some more songs really quick, or some more stories really quick. But while I do that, let's have a word from babiesovernight.com. Do you need a new baby delivered to your house for some random reason? Well, you can make that happen thanks to babiesovernight.com. Thanks to babiesovernight.com, they sponsor this show, and you can get your new bundle of joy in a box overnight, guaranteed, thanks to babiesovernight.com. What?
Thinking about having children, but worried about how it will affect you?
Are you kidding me? Have you seen what vaginas look like after birth? No way.
Babies are too much of a gamble. Who wants to risk having a baby that's slow or ugly when you can order one off of the internet? I love babiesovernight.com.
That's right, babiesovernight.com. 9 months is too long to wait for happiness. And if you aren't completely satisfied with the baby you receive, dispose of it carefully and we'll send another. Don't ruin your body for someone that's going to hate you in a few years and steal money from your purse.
I love babiesovernight.com.
babiesovernight.com. Your new bundle of joy in a box overnight. Guaranteed.
babiesovernight.com. Bringing you, it's exciting. I guess it'll be a second hour of the show. Well, this week on the internet. Good to see everybody. There's a money back. I think there is a money back guarantee. Yeah, you can just return it in a box. It'll be perfectly fine. Going back to its rightful place. But good to see everybody on this rainy day. Let's might as well, as we finish out this second hour of the show here. I guess I don't know how many. The 3 o'clock hour. Let's check the traffic and radar here really quick. Traffic seems to be building up here. We have a new incident here outbound on the Holland Tunnel here. Delays on the westbound tubes there. Looks like we have just delays. All right, so we just have volume going outbound here on the Holland Tunnel. Lincoln, take the Lincoln. That's your better bet. Completely chock-a-block on the Brooklyn Bridge, both directions here, because it's usually this chock-a-block this time of day. So completely chock-a-block there over the Brooklyn Bridge. No doubt tourists are hanging out in the rain and enjoying the rain. But good to see you, Ferocious Bill. Thank you so much for tuning on in. We're about to restart the show one more time here for an hour. I guess we're doing 2.5 hours today. We'll do the 4 o'clock hour for you guys as well. Sorry, I am not outside walking around. I think Coney Island Jim just sent me a story. All right. I'm going to keep that on the back burner. But anyway, let's go to the weather radar really quick here. And we got the drizzles coming on in here. How's Williamsburg looking? I mean, Williamsburg still has the traffic going through the BQE there. Williamsburg still got the traffic here on the BQE here. Southbound a little bit worse than northbound, so it's a little bit tougher getting into Brooklyn than out of Brooklyn. But then right by the Williamsburg Bridge, completely slammed from Williamsburg Bridge going all the way down. Take Manhattan Bridge. Manhattan Bridge seems to be wide open right now, so Brooklyn Bridge seems to be slammed. And I appreciate that, Jim. Jim just found me another story here, so I'm going to have to get that queued up as well. But, of course, this traffic and weather brought to you by babiesovernight.com as we come to the bottom of another hour. Unbelievable news stories. We have some more news stories coming up in the next hour. I hope everyone's having a great day today. It is a nice, relaxing, quiet, drizzly day. Great day just to stay inside and do nothing. I'm not going to lie. Take it easy today. And all that good stuff. So, and all that jazz, all that Lori there. But anyway, I guess we'll do it. Yeah, let's do it, Mrs. Babbage. And this is just like the radio show now. So I'm doing all the tricks now. It's the top of the hour. Let's do it, Mrs. Babbage. It's the top of the hour. And what does a Wisconsin zoo, a kitten, a wild elephant, a kitten, a wild elephant, a cockatoo, and a firefighter, or actually a baby deer, all have in common? Well, they're going to be coming up next on the exciting second hour of This Week on the Internet. This Week on the Internet is, of course, brought to us by the Vitajex pill. The Vitajex, what you doing to me pill. Park's famous flavor, delicious sausages. Somebody even sausage baby today. And grab some Park's famous flavors sausages today. Nice cold Schaefer beer. For people like having fun, for people like having more than one. Schaefer's one beer to have when you're having more than one. Ice cold 7-Up. 7-Up to thirst away with 7-Up because 7-Up is all action. And of course, babiesovernight.com. Your new bundle of joy in a box overnight. Guaranteed. Babiesovernight.com. Bring you this exciting second hour. This Week on the Internet. Wrong show, Dutch, wrong show. Good to see everybody. We got a lot of animal stories coming up in this next hour of the show. Hope everyone's having a great day. Let's go around the Earth cameras on this drizzly day here in New York City. Esteban Fernandez. Good to see Esteban Fernandez. Buenvenidos. And good to see everybody, people. Rainy, drizzly day here in the city. It's a great day to stay inside and to hear all the weird news that you might have not heard of before. At least not today, but that's an all second hour of the show. Good to see everybody. Good to see you, Sean. Love the haircut. I see you shaved the beard. Yes. I cleaned up, Sean. I cleaned up. This always happens once a month. I get my hair cut once a month, and then everyone's like, you can't get my hair. So I appreciate that, Sean. Thank you. Yes, haircuts. They happen once a month, people. Haircuts once a month. You got it. It's all good. I got to be all fresh and clean for the Mermaid Parade, which is on Saturday. And this is the home of the official live stream of the Mermaid Parade, so you don't want to miss it. At some point of the broadcast, we're going to be out in the water getting the final moments of the turning on of the key there. We're going to turn the key, and it's going to be summer. Summer officially comes on Friday. So summer solstice on Friday. Then after that, Mermaid Parade. It's an exciting week and weekend here in New York City. That is not to be missed. But good to see everybody. More weird stories coming up. We got a lot of animal stories here coming up, which is nice. And it looks like I got a story as well from Coney Island Jim. There we go. I'm gonna get that story from Jim. Look at this, almost 100 viewers. Welcome on into the show. If you haven't said hello, tell me where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. Let me say hi. What time on Saturday? We will be live on Saturday at 12 noon Eastern time. 12 noon Eastern time. We will, or probably 12:30 maybe. We're going to be on long. This will be a 5-hour stream, so we're usually like 4 or 5 hours on that day. So hopefully it doesn't rain. It's not going to rain though. Looks like it's going to be nice and warm. So far the weather forecast is looking good for Saturday. Let's continue on with the news. A Wisconsin zoo. The Wisconsin Zoo is reporting that an escaped otter made the decision to be in the wild. Animals with free will, live here on the internet. And we have this little guy said, I want to be free. He wanted to be free here. The Wisconsin Zoo announced that it has called off the search for an otter on the loose since March, explaining that the animal has made the decision to be a wild otter. The new zoo and adventure park in Green Bay, Wisconsin, previously revealed that 2 otters, Louie and Ophelia, escaped from their enclosure during a snowstorm on March 20th. Ophelia was recaptured and returned to the zoo on April 2nd, but Louis has proven to be more elusive. The zoo said that at no point his time away, Louis has been spotted, or at least reported to us as being spotted, repeatedly in the same yard or waterway, which is what they do, what they would have been required to do as they set up traps to bring him home. However, we did not receive enough reports of sightings in similar areas that led us to believe that he is healthy and surviving well. So, okay, so since he hasn't been around, they're very resolute in saying that he's alive and well. The zoo said that Louis was born in the wild and is believed to have all of the skills and instincts he would need to survive on his own. We expect that he's doing just fine out there, the Post said. The zoo is working with North American river otter species survival plan to try to find a new mate for Ophelia. So I guess maybe he's getting away from Ophelia. But this little guy said, you know what? I'm done being in the zoo. Deuces, guys. Deuces. I'm out of here. And he's living a life. He's living a very happy and fun life in the wild. Hopefully, Louis is living the best days of his days. So good on you, Louis. I'm happy that you got. It's like a real life Free Willy story. It's like a real life Free Willy story, right? You'll be on at the beginning, then you got to do your stuff. Now there you go, music festival in France. Nice. Well, that's fun. Got to cover the music festival. But yes, later on this week, it's going to warm up dramatically. By Thursday, it's going to be 90 degrees here in New York City. It's going to get nice and warm. Good to see her. 67 degrees. 67 degrees. And my nose keeps running. I know you guys can't see the snot, but I can feel the snot. Anyway, hope everyone's having a great afternoon. Certainly always fun talking about the news that you might have not heard of. Let's go around the Earth cameras. Yeah. Is that going to even work? There we go. I think everything just updated. Yeah, cloudy day here in New York. Kind of misting outside right now out the window. Not that bad. Looking out across the Brooklyn Bridge at 66 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a nice day, right? Nice day to stay inside and hang out with me. We have more stories about animals. And then some. And did I just bite my tongue? I think I just bit my tongue. Well, I'm not bleeding, so that's good. I think I just bit my tongue. Anyway. This is what happens when you're on live stream for a while. We're pushing an hour and 40 minutes. We got 64 people in the chat. Privyet. Can't pronounce your name, but Privyet. We're one more like to 100. Thanks for the emoticons. I can see the emoticons. I can see them. Oh my goodness, people. I can see the emoticons. Let's check the traffic and weather, people. All right, looks like we have more annoying traffic here. Yeah, Williamsburg here. This seems to be getting worse and worse now. Southbound on the BQE here, completely slammed. And outbound on the Brooklyn Bridge. So I think this is all just volume. I don't think there's anything going on. We do have an incident outbound on the Holland Tunnel right now, so take the Lincoln Tunnel. Jackie Robinson, a little bit chock-a-block here as well. Nice and slow going all the way across here. And the LIE, look at this LIE outbound after Flushing Meadows here. Just a solid ride going all the way out to Lake Success. So nice and slow ride there. Looks like we also have some more delays up here. I always think, what is this? The Whitestone Expressway here. Northbound on the Whitestone here. It's volume both directions most likely. And of course, as it always is, this is always a notorious highway for traffic. Cross Bronx Expressway westbound completely slammed all the way to the George Washington Bridge. Multiple incidents reported on the George Washington Bridge, so steer clear of that. And most importantly, just take the train. It's a great way to save yourself a lot of stress. Let's check out the weather radar here. And yeah, the drizzles are kind of dying out here as they get close to the city. 6-7 degrees here at the studios. And another drizzly, rainy day in the city. Mary McHugh, the 100th like on the video. Thank you so much, Mary McHugh, for your continued support of the channel. And thank you so much for like number 100. That's a beautiful thing. I really do appreciate that. Good to see everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we're having a great afternoon. They're dying to play that ad on me. I could tell they're dying to play that ad on me. Anyway, do I sound weird now because I bit my tongue? Anyway. I think I sound weird because I can hear myself on the monitor, so. Anyway, let's continue on with the news. A kitten rescued from California storm. A kitten was rescued from a California storm drain. Here's another feel-good story of the afternoon here. Let's see. Oh, we got videotape here. Look at this little guy here. Let's see here. A California animal control officer teamed up with the public works employees to rescue a kitten trapped underground in a storm drain. The city of Livermore said on social media that Livermore police and the animal control services officer Kathy Holmes, let's see here, elected to help from elected. Yeah, elected. I'm gonna say elected. This is someone tells me this is a wrong word here. Elected to help Livermore Public Works employees rescue a kitten trapped in a storm drain from Preston Avenue. She said that after carefully removing the storm drain cover, Officer Holmes lowered a humane trap and used a net to gently guide the kitten to safety. We're not sure how long the little guy was stuck down there, but now he is safe and being cared for by the East County Animal Shelter. The city said the kitten will soon be up for adoption. I like cats more than people myself. Disco Ball Glitter, good to see you. I like cats and dogs way more than humans most of the time. Good to see you there. What we got here? Disco Ball Glitter and Eric Mendoza. Buenvenidos. Good to see you. But this little guy trapped in the drain, they got him out. All is well, and that is good news right there. That's what I'm talking about. Another feel-good story. They're saving the kittens from the storm drains, people. They're saving the kittens from the storm drains. 12 minutes past the hour. It's 4:12 here in New York City. Let's go around the Earth cameras on this drizzly-ass day. It looks like the Earth camera in Midtown here. This is for the Empire State Building. Looks like it's clearing up ever so slightly. And everything's looking pretty good. It's a nice day considering. But what that is a catastrophe. Yes, it is. That is a catastrophe. Great content on a Monday. I appreciate that, Eric. I'm not outside walking, so I'm not getting my normal numbers. I'm not walking in Manhattan. But on Thursday, I think we're going to try to do a 3-borough bike ride. Or no, 4-borough bike ride. I want to take you guys up to the Bronx, and then go through the Tri-Borough, and then down Queens and Brooklyn, and back to Manhattan. Anyway, it's all coming up. Hopefully tomorrow most likely tomorrow I'm going to be back out and about. Tomorrow is looking much improved compared to today, so that is a good thing. But we got some more great stories coming here. A wild elephant, cockatoos, firefighters saving a baby deer, and an escaped bull causing chaos. All coming up next. What about Staten Island? I know we're not going to go. The ferry. You know, Nina, it's the ferry, Nina. It's the ferry. I was thinking about it. I mean, I'm just going to go into the ferry and out. So, yes, there will be fireworks on Friday. Yes, Fireworks Friday coverage begins at 8:30. Yes. Yes, there will be fireworks on this. We had fireworks last Friday. That was a pretty good show. We had a ground burst and everything. It was a water burst because it was at the water level. We got some fun live streams coming up, so forget about it. It's all right. we'll be in Staten Island again, hanging out with E-Bike Mike, riding around very soon. So maybe we'll go out to Jersey as well. So that sounds like fun. But let's continue on with the news. A wild elephant wanders into a store in search of sweet treats. Yeah, I want a sweet treat too here. Oh, we got closed circuit television coverage of this. A wild elephant wandered out of a national park in Thailand to visit a grocery store, where the peckish pachydermed feasted on eggs and sweet treats. The 27-year-old elephant named Bia Banglek was well known to locals for his frequent treks outside of the Khao Yai National Park in search of snacks. Residents said that he could often be seen walking past a corner store a little over a half a mile from the park's gate, the park's main gate entrance there. But on Monday, he made what is believed to be his first visit to the store's interior. The elephant feasted on eggs, dried bananas, a sandwich, and 9 bags of sweet rice crackers before park rangers arrived to usher him out of the business. Members of the Khao Lai Elephant Lovers Group donated about $25 to the store to pay for Pi Bang Lek's snacks. And the store's owner said that he was not angry at the elephant, as the animal just must have been hungry. Yes, indeed. Let's go to the videotape here. And yeah, look at this here. Okay, look at see the elephant here. The elephant is feasting on snacks. And let's see here. I want to see him eat like a banana or something like that. There he goes. Yeah. Yeah, elephants don't have to pay for it. Oh, 2 in the afternoon. It's like in the middle of the day. Wow, look at that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, run out of there. Let's let him be. I think he wanted some ice cream. Yeah. Oh, now I'm getting hungry. Now I'm getting the munchies. Shit. Right, quick, hide the ding-dongs. Look at this guy. He's like, yeah, I'm going to just fill up your whole store here. Yeah, I'm just getting snacks. Don't mind me. Look how smart the elephant is, just grabbing it. Oh, wow, they're using... Did he really use a slingshot? He uses a slingshot there. Damn, we're getting old school here in Thailand. They're still using slingshots in Thailand? Wow. Look at that, he's using a slingshot. Well, I haven't seen anyone use a slingshot. I think the last person I saw using a slingshot was, what's that kid's name? He had a show on TV. As they played, they are dying to play the ads on me on this freaking... Oh my goodness, people. Yeah, they had to ignore the elephant in the room. Exactly. They had to just ignore him. They said, let him be. Let him be. The elephant ain't hurting nobody. They're ignoring the elephant in the room, literally. Man, all right, Bart Simpson. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Good times. Listen, they have fun down there in Thailand. They like their elephants all hanging out and stuff. That's cool. They know how to live over there. Rebel Radio News Time now 18 minutes past the hour. It's 4:18. As we go around the Earth cameras here, it's a drizzly day. There it goes. Drizzly day here in the city. You can still kind of go sightseeing. But hey, it's a lazy Monday. And if you could have a lazy Monday, it's a gift. Oh, there's the bootleg boat right there in the bottom of the screen. That's the boat where they tell people they're going to go to Statue of Liberty, but you just go around the island and go right back. The tour guide has to be really good on that boat because he got to quell people's expectations of getting off the boat. So he has to be a really good storyteller. And then the other thing is like, you know what? It is true. The best pictures you could get from the Statue of Liberty are from a boat. Being on the island is kind of too close. But hey. Anything for a buck. 66 degrees here in New York City. Ooh, you've been wanting a Bavarian cream donut. Oh my God, Bavarian cream sounds so good. You gotta make me go to Dunkin', Nina. Nina, you're gonna make me go to Dunkin' after the show. You're gonna make me go to Dunkin'. That sounds so good right now. A Bavarian cream with a Boston cream. And then you put the chocolate side of the Boston cream onto the Bavarian cream, and then you do this, so you get the powder from the Bavarian cream onto the Boston cream, and some of the chocolate from the Boston cream onto the Bavarian cream, and then you got like a little extra chocolate there, and it works really good. Everything's like really soft and like melty. Good to see you. Hello, Dutch Moss. A raining New York City. Yes, indeed. Can't pronounce your name, but good to see you. Yes, it's raining here in New York City. Let's I'll show you the weather radar here. It's like drizzling right now, I think. It's not really raining. Yeah, we got like drizzles around. Exactly. If you go to Liberty Island, you can see the original torch. And the food, yeah, and you can eat the overpriced bad food. Exactly. A Bavarian Boston. Now that is a delicacy. That is the elephant's going to come for that. That's right. Let's continue on with the news. Sydney cockatoos learned to use drinking fountains. Cockatoos are getting this small. They're drinking out of fountains. What is this? And we have videotape people. A team of researchers in Australia published a paper about how the population of sulfur-crested cockatoos in Sydney have learned to operate drinking fountains designed for humans' use. A team of researchers, the team whose research was published in the journal Biology Letters, said that they placed the cameras that recorded more than 500 attempts by cockatoos to use the public drinking fountains over the course of 44 days. The team said the birds in the footage were able to successfully operate the water fountains and take a drink about 46% of the time. The behaviors consist of a combination of actions involving both feet, bill, and shifting body weight to start the water's flow. John Martin, a senior ecologist with the consultancy firm, consultancy firm, I guess, called Enclosure, and co-author of the study, said that the team was originally studying cockatoos' foraging habits when they witnessed the birds using a drinking fountain at a sports field in Western Sydney. He said that they would go and stand on it, and when they have a grip to handle, they actually have to push forwards to activate it, and then lean over to have a drink, they said. So it was a multi-moving kind of thing here. He said the birds apparently learned by mimicking humans. Eventually, one of them got it, and the others were like, aha, this is fun. Martin said the cockatoos are not reliant on the fountains as a water source, as there's a creek nearby. He said that using the fountain seems to give the birds enjoyment and enrichment. He said the flock would come in and they'll be all foraging and drinking a bit of a relaxed bit of laugh. What? Drinking, having a bit of a relaxed, what? Having a bit of a relax and a bit of a laugh, he said. Oh, bloody hell. Martin previously co-authored a study revealing that cockatoos in Sydney learned how to open the lids of trash door cans to look for food. So yeah, this is not COVID. It's not a bird flu. It's cockatoos, everyone. Cockatoos are clean, right? Let's see. Do we actually have video of them drinking from the fountain?
Cockatoos in Western Sydney have been observed using.
They're drinking water.
Learning to.
The cockatoos are drinking water.
Drinking from the bubblers.
All. Yeah.
Crazy cockies.
Yeah, crazy cockies. Look at these crazy cockies here. Look at this.
Over a period of 2 years, succeeding 41% of the time. A flock of
fucking smart as hell, these birds. They tell you something.
Technique, proving their ability to
adapt.
To
they're really drinking it. Nice.
And Dr. Lucy Aplin is a behavioural ecologist.
Oh, we have somebody who breaks it down
and co-authored the study, and she joins us now from Canberra. Lucy Applin, welcome. So what was it like for you when you first came across this talent of the copies twisting taps to get water?
Yeah, it was quite a surprise. It was quite serendipitous, actually. My co-author, Barbara, who was a postdoc in my lab at the time, was doing some transects in Western Sydney to look for foraging repertoires, and she literally stumbled
it's a good story to show
on
Mom.
the birds doing this at this very bubbler. She talked to the rangers in the local area at the parklands, and they said, oh, you know, cockatoos do it here regularly all the time. So we thought, well, that has to be studied.
This is very important.
And so I hate to be a pedant, but you don't, from the angle that we look, you don't actually see them twisting, but we've got a still shot that we might be able to bring up soon, showing a cocky coming in.
Hey, little cocky. Hey, little bloody cocky.
So, but yeah, from what you've seen, they do actually kind of get their claws around the four-pronged handle and twist it.
So when the birds encounter the bubblers, they have to successfully operate it by holding the stem with one foot, twisting the handle with the other foot, and as anyone who's used one of these bubblers will know, they actually have a spring in them to mean
right. You gotta
doesn't run continuously. So the birds are holding that spring down, twisting their body weight to keep it that way.
Exactly. Meanwhile, somebody at your gym can't figure out how to use the water fountain.
Foot, mouth, body coordination.
Yeah, it's extraordinary. So what was this setup of the study that you did?
So the first thing we did once we discovered the behavior was present was do a census of the local area to work out how widespread it was. We then concentrated on
cockatoos
one
are the real
we
threat. That's
identified
right.
Was one that was in
cockatoos are the real
use,
threat.
and did an intensive study at that over 2 months. And in addition, we individually marked the local population with small paint dots that are sort of just temporary, but allowed us to identify how many individuals were using it and if individuals used them in different ways.
And some were better at the others than the others. Was there one who was a
no? The water fountain's definitely dispensing. They're drinking it.
We actually found that 70% of the population were engaging in this behavior, but only about 50% were successful. So it seems like they require quite a long time to learn and maybe some process of trial and error. So while we think it's socially learned from copying, maybe it's a little bit more like if you learn to play the piano. You know, you observe somebody playing, you try yourself, but then there's quite a lot of hand-eye coordination that goes on to get it right.
And is this the same gang notorious for their bin opening abilities?
It's not. It's the same Sydney population, but the bin opening started in the south of Sydney. So
these smart-ass birds.
Was taken down in the south of Sutherland Shire, and it's spreading from that area. While this innovation arose in Western Sydney, so it's quite a different area, but it's part of the same Sydney population.
It's the opposite of learned helplessness,
it's another example of how these urban cockatoos are so innovative in the face of the sort of novel resource landscape they encounter in Sydney.
So we've got rival gangs, the bin gang.
The rival bin gang, these crazy cockers.
And so
bin cultures and drinking cultures.
And so with the bin opening cockies, it was primarily the males doing that, but you're finding with the
the humans are devolving, and the humans are devolving, and animals will always be evolving.
Bin opening is entirely males. I think we've had one observation of a female performing this behavior,
that's interesting.
Which is really quite remarkable. So it's a male-only culture in the cockatoos. But in this new water bubbler culture we've observed, it's about equal males and females engaging. So that tells us that there's nothing special to say, to say about male cockatoos. They're not smarter
look at these cute little guys
cockatoos or more innovative. But it's probably something about the bin opening in particular. Maybe it's physically more difficult. Male cockatoos are a little bit heavier and stronger than female cockatoos. But otherwise, there's no sex difference. And the fact it's so widespread also suggests that it forms a local tradition in this area.
Yeah, I want to go to Australia to see the drinking cockatoos.
What does it indicate about cockatoos' intelligence?
All birds are fucking smart. I don't care what you say.
Complex behavior, as is the bin opening behavior. And in fact, sulfur-crested cockatoos are a little bit like the elephant of the bird world. They have very large relative brain sizes for their body size. They're also very long-lived and very social. And so perhaps isn't so surprising that we see these sorts of
I love this video. This
learned
video is so
behaviours
funny.
in cockatoos specifically.
This video
But
is
they're
so
not-
funny.
They're representative of parrots more broadly, and we know parrots are a group
Parrots
which
are
both
smart as fuck.
very intelligent and also show a lot of flexibility, so they're able to exhibit these new adaptive novel behaviors.
Wow. The cockatoos are going to take over the planet. And as somebody, you know, I have seen people, just on a side note here, because Strawberry brought it up here. I have seen people struggle with using water fountains. I have seen this. People think you just press the button and the water will come out for a certain amount of time and then it'll stop. You know? And it is great to see so many female scientists. That's right, Strawberry. I agree. I like to see that diversity there. But yeah, see, turkeys are the 7th dumbest birds according to Google. Yeah, well, your cockatoo went to the bar. For a little bit of a drink there. A little bit of drink, a little cocker. Little cocker there drinking. Little bugger. I'm just gonna start calling them cockers now. Caucus. A little bloody cocker. A little lush there, be drinking all the time down by the bar. A little cocker spends 5-6 hours in the bar. Right? I can't believe it. You've seen a person today walk away from fountain because he couldn't use it. I've seen this. Where they like pressing it like a button. That's what I've seen. I've seen them like press a button and it's like, wait, what? What? It's like you gotta hold it down, moron. Are you talking about young people? Oh, are these the same people who don't know how to use a rotary phone? That's my favorite video. Giving little kids rotary phones. They can't understand the concept, you know? Wait, I had to put phone numbers in a book write them down on what? Listen, I'm a terrible speller, so I love spell check. But I still proofread my shit before I send it out. At least I try to most of the time. But I've seen people, Strawberry, I have seen people struggle. I have seen people struggle with water fountains. It just really shows you how dumb people are, people. Rebel Radio news time now. It's 1/2 the hour. It's 31 minutes past the hour. Let's check the traffic and weather. As we fly through the show here, traffic delays are really building up around the city at the moment. Whitestone Expressway going into the Whitestone Bridge looks slammed. And then we have some outbound traffic here in the Grand Central here going up into the Triborough. But it looks like once you're on the bridge, you're good. Northbound on the FDR, this is all residual delays here going all the way up into the Harlem River. Solid slammed ride there going northbound on the West Side Highway there going up. And then, of course, we have multiple incidents. Looks like George Washington Bridge is easing out ever so slightly, but the damage is done because the Cross Bronx Expressway is completely chock-a-block. You mean you don't send a... No, Cape Rebel. I don't proofread every time. I proofread about maybe 40% of the time. But, yeah. It looks like Bell Parkway looks like a slow ride to Bell Parkway here, coming all the way out from Canarsie, going all the way down and around. And then it looks like the Staten Island Expressway here, outbound, so Jersey bound. Pretty solid ride, but probably volume, so it's probably still moving. Let's check that weather here, the weather radar here. And yeah, looks like these drizzles are holding off just to the north of the city, which is good. That is a beautiful thing. And let's see here. Oh, wow. I did not realize there was such a news source here, Jim. So thank you so much for the news source. I do have more. Wow, I do have more things I could talk about now. This is great. Anyway, that news and traffic weather break was of course brought to us by babiesovernight.com. Let's continue on with the news. Firefighters rescue a stuck baby deer from a metal fence. We're rescuing baby deer. Oh, look at that poor little thing. Oh. Firefighters in England came to the rescue of a young deer that tried to squeeze between the bars of a metal fence and became stuck. The Hampshire and Isle of Wight Fire and Rescue Services said a crew from Redbridge Fire Station was dispatched on a recent report of an animal in distress. The crew arrived to find the fawn was stuck at its hips between the bars of the fence. They said that the fawn was on the fence, which was way to go. The firefighters had a good idea, hardy har har, to use the hydraulic spreader equipment to bend the metal, providing the space for the fawn to release itself. The fawn was reunited with his mother nearby and not harmed in the incident. Happy to see the little guy here got out. Oh, he's really stuck in there. He was really stuck in there, but he got out safe. And I did not know B-52s were touring with Devo. Isn't that nice? But there you go. The deer was released safely after using they got a smart idea, right? They got a smart idea. Oh dear. Oh, that poor little baby. I'm happy that we're still saving animals and keeping them safe. 113 likes. Thank you guys. His little deer butt, so cute. A little cute little guy. Now let me see. Can I? These are all text stories. Yeah, these are all texts. I need pictures with my stories, but I can make this work. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do those stories old school style. Good to see you, Lisa. Welcome on into the show. I cannot believe I've been doing this for 2 hours and 8 minutes. But for me, 24 minutes left in the show. 24 minutes. Let me see here if I can get a couple of more stories here with pictures. And we have old school stories to add out the time. But good to see everybody. I hope everyone's having a great Monday. Sorry I'm not outside. This is the closest you're going to get to outside on this YouTube channel. This is the closest. But good to see everybody on the web. Apple TV. Google Plus. Right, is Google Plus still around? Anyway. As we just kill time together as a family, as a lovely, awesome community here on the internet. Rebel Radio news time now is 37 minutes past the hour. It's 4:37. 4:37 here in New York City. Let's continue on with the news. A peacock creates a hazard on a Colorado golf course because that's what those little cookies do, people. A little peacock story here. Look at this thing. Oh, that thing is cool. Look at that little guy. A Colorado animal control officer responded to a local golf course to remove an unusual hazard from the fairway, a peacock. The Thornton Police Department said on social media that it was just another day on the green when the animal control officers were called to the Todd Creek Golf Club. The wandering peacock made its way onto the links, creating a hazard for golfers and the bird itself. The department shared a photo of an officer carrying the peacock in her arms to relocate. The police said that they are keeping their community and unexpected visitors safe from harm at all times. So luckily the little coca here. Let's get a picture here. There it is. Yay. That little coca. Oh, wrong picture. Anyway. Oh, they only got one picture of this thing. Anyway. After that, the peacock sped down the road, going 99 miles an hour, evading all of the authorities. But then eventually, the peacock was returned safe and sound. I'm just embellishing for picture's sake. Anyway, isn't that great? They saved it. But good to see you, Joan Steve. Welcome. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great as well on this Monday afternoon. I can't believe how slow this Monday is going. It's going so slow. I can't believe that tomorrow is Tuesday. And I can't believe that Saturday is going to be Mermaid Parade. But yeah, I see 4 I see 4 peacocks in a row. Yes, indeed. Anyway. Let's see here. We have another one here. Oh, yeah, we have another one here, people. The Survey Monkey really wants me to do a survey now, but I'm not going to do the Survey Monkey survey. Sorry, Survey Monkey. Anyway, I got to continue on with the news. A rescuer uses a recorded meows to lure a kitten out of an underground pipe. All right, so they coaxed the cat here with the sound of, oh, look at a little guy here. Oh, it's a local story here. A kitten heard calling for help from an underground pipe in New York was coaxed out by a rescuer and will soon be available for adoption. Pamela Gallagher, who lives in Bayshore, Long Island, said that she heard the sounds from coming underneath her back deck and called firefighters for help. The firefighters pulled up some boards and discovered the sounds were coming from about 10 to 15 feet underground inside of a downspout. John DeBacker of the Long Island Cat and Kitten Solution responded to the home and played recorded kitten sounds to lure the tiny feline close enough that he could reach it with a catch pole. The kitten, now named Piper, was returned to New York City's Second Chance Rescue for veterinary care and eventual adoption. DeBaker said that he's now trying to slowly determine whether the kitten's mother and siblings were nearby. He's hoping to find their mother cat and have her spayed as well. Well, there you go, people. Let's go to the videotape here. A trapped kitten.
Island, where a kitten was trapped nearly 15 feet down a pipe.
Oh,
As
my
Carolyn
goodness.
Gussoff reports, it took special skills and a lot of patience to lure it to safety.
She's now called Piper.
Oh,
What
little
else would you name
Piper.
a 2-month-old feral kitten who just emerged from 2 days stuck inside an underground pipe. Little but loud, those cries caught the attention of a Bayshore homeowner.
Oh, that would scare the shit out of me.
A little kitten like that made such a lot of noise. It was clearly asking for help.
Then Pamela Gallagher called for
Aw,
help. Fire and rescue
bless her
crews
soul.
pulled up the boards of her back deck
Wow.
and traced the sound 10 to 15 feet down
Deep
inside
down.
a downspout. When the kitten wouldn't budge for an hour, in came John DeBacker of Long Island Cat and Kitten Solution, who used patience, precision, and some clever coaxing.
It was screaming when I got there. I played kitten meow sounds to try to lure it out to it, and it did work. It came right out to the meow sounds. They think
That guy knows how to talk to cats.
He asked everyone else for silence.
I just know that you can't make too much commotion trying
like
to get
this
a
guy.
kitten. Sometimes they come in very loud.
A surgeon knows a delicate operation when she sees one. DeBacker doesn't do this for money. It's a labor of love.
Superheroes
bless
come in
him.
all different sizes and shapes, and he
God
had that
bless
kitten
him.
out in 20 minutes. The kitten
Wow.
seemed to fall in love with John the second that he got
He could talk
the
to
kitten
cats,
out.
I'm telling
She's
you.
now
I
in the
could
hands
tell.
of Second Chance Rescue.
She will be fully vetted and she'll be up for adoption.
How soon?
I mean, as soon as midnight. We work quick.
You're safe now.
DeBacker's job isn't done. He plans to return to find the mother to have
All
her
right, so he's gonna
spayed
look for mom.
so that more feral kittens don't wander off into danger.
Wow.
In Bayshore, Long Island, Carolyn Gussoff, CBS News, New York.
Wow. So that's what I'm talking about. See, he knows how to talk to cats. You know, some people are just better with animals, you know, and I'm telling you, that person was sent down. He's on another level, I tell you what. God bless him. Right? They sense the energy. Exactly. They sense the energy. That's a good story right there. That's what I'm talking about. Happy stories. That's what I like. I like happy stories on this show. I'll see you later, Darlene. Have a great day. We're only going to be on here for another 15 more minutes here. And then after that, I'm going to get something to eat. All these animal stories are making me hungry. All these animals. It's trying to lighten up outside, but it's still like dark. Okay, there you go. It's dark there. Happy. That's right, Jim. Got no choice. Happy. But good to see everybody. Hope everyone's having a great Monday as we continue on with the news that you probably haven't heard of, thanks to United Press International. Actually, we haven't done it. We haven't done this in a while. Let's check the traffic and the... Oh, I know, Mike. Mike, my deepest condolences, Mike. I know, I'm so sorry. They become like children, these animals, I'm telling you. Oh, my goodness, yeah. Mike, I feel you, Mike. I feel you on that one. But let's continue on with the traffic and the weather. What the hell is going on the roads here? Staten Island outbound towards New Jersey here. Looks like it's a slow ride. Probably all volume. Everyone coming out of school. Looks like a BQE is clearing up going towards the Verrazano, but going out towards the... it's actually clearing up in both directions. Just all that solid ride there. Kind of clearing up there. Not complete free and easy ride. Looks like we have a little bit of a traffic disturbance out by JFK Airport. And, of course, it looks like we have northbound delays on the Van Wyck. Jackie Robinson's been chock-a-block the entire show here. And outbound on the LIE is not a fun ride today. Outbound on the LIE here, a solid ride now from Long Island City going out to Lake Success. So through the whole borough of Queens, you got a solid ride. As well as outbound on the Brooklyn Bridge. And we still have this incident going on here at the Holland Tunnel. And it looks like now Lincoln Tunnel is getting those residual delays. Both directions there. We do have an incident. But the incident probably has been cleared now. That's good. All right. Midtown Manhattan's not looking fun to drive around. Southbound on the BQE here in Williamsburg and Greenpoint. Not looking the best. Pretty slow still. Little bit of delays here. These are normal delays going outbound here on the Hugh Carey Tunnel. But I like to still call it the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. Hugh Carey Tunnel looking a little bit slower here as usual. It's kind of awesome, JR. It's kind of crazy when I do these kind of truly nonsensical things. Let's check the weather radar here, and at 4:46 here, got drizzles coming up near the Bronx here. It looks like, but there is clearly there's more weather to the west. It looks like, so it's gonna get a little bit worse before it gets better. 69 degrees here at the studio, so pretty wet, temperature-wise, not too bad. But anyway, that traffic and weather update brought to you by babiesovernight.com. Let's continue on with the news. An escaped bull causes chaos on a city street. We got loose bulls. What? We got video here, people. Drivers and pedestrians in Birmingham, England were left stunned Friday morning when an escaped bull caused chaos on the city streets. John Cooper said he was working at the Small Heath railway station in the eastern part of the city Friday morning when something caught his eye. He said that I saw something go past in the corner of my eye and I thought it was a horse. I had to go for another look and I said, "Oh my God, it's a bull!" The Cooper captured video of the bull trotting through the roads and stopping traffic. He said the bull didn't seem dangerous. He just seemed lost. West Midlands police confirmed that they were dispatched to the scene. We have been made aware of a bull in the road near New Bond Street in Birmingham just before 9:30 in the morning. We're liaising or talking with Birmingham City Council and other agencies to ensure the animals is taken into a safe location. The police later confirmed the bull was no longer on the loose and no more details of the bull were released. Let's go to the videotape, people. He's probably just hanging out, right?
Loose in Birmingham as police.
Look at this bull here. Look at this fucking bull here. Look at him fucking trotting to the pub. What does that bull think he is? A bull? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. That mighty bull's on the loose over there. Right? We're all lost, bull dear. My dear bull. That's right. He's looking for the pub. Get himself a little point there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He's just going looking for a cold point. Let the bull be. Let the bull be. He's trotting. He's having a good day. He's just trying to... Maybe trying to wash down that shot he had at the pub at the public house with some grass or something. Looks like a young guy too. Yeah, he could gloriously kill somebody. It's a beautiful thing. Send somebody flying through the air. It'd be awesome. Look at him go. Look at that booger guy. Anyway. The bull was returned safe and sound, ladies. He wants to talk to the elephant to look for snacks. Exactly. Right now he's named the Wall Street Charging Bull. There you go. Yeah. I'm happy that the bull caused a little bit of hey, listen, it wouldn't be a day in Birmingham if a bull didn't cause chaos. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. All these wacky stories and more. Let's see. We need a feel-good story here, though. Oh, wait. We got a feel-good story here. All right, we got a feel-good story here. We got a couple. It's a happy... Listen, on this show, we always have a happy ending, all right? Let me tell you something right now. There's enough sadness in this world that at least I know how to finish a show or a story with always a happy ending. I'm like Kojak. I'm like Kojak. I always capture the criminal at the end of the show. Everything gets all wrapped up in an hour. We got 10 more minutes left, so we're gonna really wrap it up. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a great day. 115 likes. Thank you guys so much. No bulls were harmed in the show. Nobody said anything stupid in the chat today. I'm a lucky guy. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to say the least. I know. That's what you call bullshit, right? Where's the mighty bull guy? We're talking about a bull. We literally have a bull story. Where is he now? All right, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, yeah, you're here. Great. Yeah, good for you. Yeah. Enough of the bullshit. Anyway. Boom, 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 people. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta start talking about myself in the third person again. Anyway. As Dutch Moz tries to entertain you, 2 more stories. We got a dog story and a possum story coming on up. Let's continue on with the news, people. A possum was rescued from Michigan's Mackinac Bridge. Possum slowing down traffic on the Mackinac Bridge, ladies and gentlemen. We got videotape here. Authorities in Michigan said that a possum was rescued from the Mackinac Bridge, the 5-mile bridge connecting the 2 states' peninsulas. The Mackinac Bridge Authority said on social media that the possum was spotted on the bridge on May 29th, prompting a response from the bridge's staff and the Mackinac County Sheriff's Office. Workers and a deputy were able to wrangle the possum into a cage and transport it back to the south end of the bridge to be released in Mackinac City. The bridge has occasional visits from wildlife, including a family of birds that was spotted last week. So there is, oh yeah, look at these guys here. They cause traffic. The birds call little ducks here, shutting down the Mackinac Bridge. It's a beautiful thing. I love when the animals just shut down regular life. I love it. On Tuesday, a family of Canadian geese checked out the work on the bridge, and they were on the causeway section, so they were able to get back down to the water as well. The Mackinac Bridge Authority said on social media, possum wranglers. Once you get on that bridge, you can't get off into the other side. Exactly, Susan. Unless you're these birds, they can go into the water. But let's go to the videotape here of this cute little possum. Look at this cute little guy. Oh, he'll gouge your eyes out. Look at this cute little guy. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's a little scared little thing. Oh, well, at least they got him out. Shout out to the Sheriff's County there and Mackinac there. Mackinac Bridge is an impressive bridge, I have to say. I heard it's very scary to drive over. Right, Susan? You're in Michigan, right? I've heard it's a very scary bridge to drive over because it's so long, 5 miles long. But there's now Mackinac Bridge, the suspension portion of that bridge was the longest suspension bridge before the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. So That's right behind Verrazano Narrows Bridge in length. But I'm happy that the possum and the Canadian geese all turned out to be fine, because we always have to end the story on a good note. But I want to go live streaming up in Michigan. I want to see that Mackinac Bridge. I want to see the two peninsulas. That's fun. Maybe he wanted to be a trooper. Exactly. Maybe he wanted to be a trooper, right? Possums are some of my favorite animals too. I love when people down on the bike path here in Brooklyn, they'll see a possum and they freak out. They get a giant rat. And I still feel bad to this day for hitting a possum with my bike. It was pitch black down there in the bike path. There's no lights down there. I was coming home from Coney. And I think the possum ran away, but I almost endoed on my bike and planted my face into the concrete. All gloriously in the pitch black of the waterfront. It's great. Wasn't that fun, Mark? Mark, one more story, Mark. One more story. And then we're going to end it. But good to see everybody. Welcome. One more story. Yeah, exactly. Fun fact, possums are marsupials and they can carry their kids in a pouch. That's right. So they're like little mini kangaroos. Right? Little mini roos. A little mini roo. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's do it, Mrs. Babbage. One more story, people. One more story. A trapped dog rescued from nearly 30-foot mine shaft. A dog rescued from a nearly 30-foot mine shaft, people. Rescuers in Australia came to the rescue of a wayward dog who found his way into a 26-foot deep mine shaft. The county fire authority in Victoria said that the Labrador named Ted wandered off his owner's property with a Labradoodle named Penny. On Thursday, the dog duo made their way to the Pronk Track in Trentham. Penny was found on Monday standing vigil next to the mine shaft that now contained her adopted brother. When we arrived, as you would expect, Penny was quite agitated, but luckily one of our firefighters knew the owner because they lived next door to them. The captain said, the fire brigade captain said. The fire brigade summoned the owners of the dog as well as the county fire authority's Oscar 1 rescue team. And throughout the morning, they were providing Ted with plenty of food and water. The firefighters descended into the mine shaft and were able to bring back Ted up to the surface for a reunion with Penny and his owners at about 2:53 in the afternoon. The Trentham Fire Brigade and personnel from the Forest Fire Management Victoria located a number of nearby shafts, and secured them to prevent any future incidents. Happy story to see the little dog here get out. Thank goodness. These animals are getting lawless. They're having fun, people. But there he is. He's coming out. Yay! He's out, baby. Yeah. Look at that tail wagging. That's a happy puppy right there. That's a little happy puppers right there. Oh, my goodness. And look at the photographer just eating it up. It's like, yes, yes, yes. Human emotion, yes. Now I got to bring up the phone for social media. Yeah, oh, look at that poor thing. Oh, well, I'm happy that the dog was the Labrador was reunited with the Labradoodle. Look how he's happy. That dog is happy as fuck right there. Look at that tail wagging. Oh, God bless. God bless these firemen. Thank you to the fire brigade down there in Australia for saving this Ted the dog. So happy Ted the dog is doing just fine. And all the animals in today's show are truly living their best lives. Well, Mrs. Babbage, final music, please. Cute little lab. Well, guys, just like that, you have survived 2.5 hours of this truly nonsensical live stream called This Week on the Internet. 117 likes. Thank you so much for supporting the show. As well as Activity 79. Happy birthday. Thank you for your continued... How many months membership are you? Thank you so much for 15 months of continued membership to Dutch Moz Plus. I hope you have a great birthday, Activity 79. I hope everyone has a great rest of your Monday. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. As my nose runs. For more exciting adventures. This Week on the Internet was, of course, brought to us by the Vitajex pill. The Vitajex and What You Doing to Me pill. Park's Famous Flavor Delicious Sausages. Schaefer Beer. 7-Up. And, of course, BabiesOvernight.com. Your new bundle of joy in a box overnight. Guaranteed. BabiesOvernight.com. Bringing you to this exciting episode of Your Song Is Right. Do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen. Help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed and neutered. Good night, Mrs. Calabash. And good night, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Night, night, guys. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.